Yeah. Hi. Oh shoot. Oh Lord. What's that doing? What? Hi. I am so disorganized. What? I was like, I think I'm good. And then I like looked at my model and I went, why is my face not moving? And I'm like, oh, I have not connected my phone. Whoops. There we go. Maybe? Now we're good? There we are. Hi. Ew. Lord, that took me forever. It's been... Good lord. That was like a solid 10 minutes. Hi, Conker. Hi, Grim. Hi. How are we doing? How's it going? I'm like, how do I normally talk? How do I talk? How do I do this? How are we doing? How's it going? It has been gone like 2 weeks that I've been gone. Good lord. Y'all, I have been so fucking busy. Luckily, mostly with fun stuff. But oh lord. She abandons us? Grim, I would never. I would never do such a thing. I had to go see my Oshis, you know? She hates us. Oh, never. I would never. Yeah, no. Y'all, I've been fucking itching to stream. Holy lord. I literally... God, I've been just way too busy. I'll get into it, but first off, how you doing? How's it going? Grim. Look, I'm streaming as early as I am. One, because I can. Because I'm gonna have like a fucked up weekend. However, I think at like 6:30, I have to go see a movie with a friend. So I'm on the clock. I'm on the fucking clock right now. I'm like, oh, oh, oh no. Cause yeah, what time is it? Y'all, I got like max 3 hours. Oh no. God damn it. Yeah, no. Yeah. Oh god. I'm trying to think. I'm like, should I start from the beginning of like what I've been up to since I've been gone? Or should I jump right into Twitchcon? The merch hall look epic. Oh, I'm glad. Did I post the full merch hall? Or did I just... Oh yeah, I did. I was like, did I just post the special item that I won? Or did I post all of it? Yeah. No, yeah. I will... What do you want to hear first? Should I go into the full journey? Or should I go into TwitchCon? Because TwitchCon was... TwitchCon was an experience. You know what? I'm just gonna jump into TwitchCon. I'm sure I'll talk about my little family trip a little later. Y'all. Did you hear the Conquer? I heard it all. I've heard it all. And oh my lord. So let's just get into it. There's so much to yap about when it comes to Twitchcon because I have, well, I have some stories. So before I do that, how are audio levels? Are those all right? Are they fine? Can you hear me? Can you hear me well? Because yeah, basically audio's good. Nice, nice. I'm trying to remember what I was doing. Oh, so before I left for TwitchCon, so basically kind of that week prior, God, I was so busy. I previously had like flown to New York for the weekend for a family trip, and I'll talk about that later. And then like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I was like, shit, I have to get a ton of work done before I can like zip off to TwitchCon. And then yeah, basically I wanted to stream on Wednesday to break it up a little and like yap with y'all. I was just too tired. I was like, I could push myself to go for it, but then I'd probably die even more than I already did at TwitchCon. So I'm not gonna push it. So sorry about that. But on Thursday they had Mousie's concert. Did y'all see the Club Iron Mouse stuff? Did y'all watch that? Because oh, that was genuinely so much fun. Actually, wait, let me, because I think Aethel posted his like DJ mix of TwitchCon. Hold on, can I pull that one up? Oh, I can. Hold on. I'm gonna pause this. Hold on. Sound Spotify. Go bum. And then I go here. Oh, loud. Hold on. There it goes. I love that on in the background. Yeah, no, Mousy had her concert. That was fucking sick as fuck. I was though, like, so there were some tech issues. I was not yet down at TwitchCon because I am a little crazy, and I was like, nah, I'm young. I don't need to get there a day earlier. I can save some money and I can fly down the morning of. Aren't I a genius that I don't have to pay for an extra night at the hotel? Y'all, I should not have done that. That was not the move, and I will not be doing that again. But yeah, before that, I is that too loud? Is that still? There it goes. No, yeah. But before, I was like, oh, well, if I can't be in there in person, gotta watch the pay-per-view. And I think there was like 2 hours worth of like technical delays, which is unfortunate, but like, it happens. It happens. I was also, as I was kind of waiting for it, I was like, wait a minute. There are 6 main events and then like 20 guest stars? How long is this concert? How long is this concert gonna go for? And like it turned out it was just like one song per this is the first time I'm hearing Ethel's set because apparently before the concert started and like during the intermission, Ethel was just like doing a DJ mix up, and I'm like, why does this kind of go so hard? Why does this kind of slap? What? Yeah, we didn't hear it online. Yeah, no. They just had like Iron Mouse music playing for like the intermissions and stuff. Holy shit, this is a fucking banger. What? Hold on, can I? I was just sitting there just thinking that people all were like standing in a quiet room. That would have actually been so funny, but I'm glad I did this. Alright, let me actually change this up a tiny bit. I'm going to turn you here. This is gonna double for a second. Oh, and then I can do, hold on. Don't I have a filter for this? Yeah, no, I can just leave that. I can leave that going up there. This is what it looked like inside of TwitchCon, and I'm like, or not inside TwitchCon, inside the concert, and I'm like, yo, this is hype as fuck. Sorry, I'm getting so distracted. I'm like, wait, why does this slap so hard? That's wild. Anyways, they had the concert. Um, they had the concert. And of course, my favorite bunny boy, Shia, was singing. And oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. Though I think they had some technical difficulties, like right at the end of Shia's stuff. And like the video for it like crashed. I'm gonna be so for real. I thought that was a bit. Like the way that it like cut off like right at the end and like showed the little like traffic cone thing. I thought it was a bit. Everyone is shouting VCL. Wait, what does VCL mean? What does VCL stand for? But I literally just thought that it was a bit. That's the image player that came up with it. Like, oh my lord. VCL, VCL, VCL. I didn't realize that that's what they were saying. Oh my lord. Vienna. So that was fun. That was hella fun. I'm sad I couldn't be there in person, but also there's no shot that I could have gotten tickets for that. Like those those tickets sold out so fast that I was like, well, even if I could have been there, no shot I get those tickets. But this is very cool. And I'm glad to see an indie concert. And I hope there's more. When are we getting a Vichibon? When's a Vichibon concert happening? When are we getting that? Hmm? I wanna hear the bunny boy sing. But yeah, no. So that was Thursday night, and I tried to stay up as late as I could. However, I had a flight at 4 a.m. Well, the flight didn't leave at 4 a.m., but that's when I had to get up to like leave for the flight. Valiant effort. I couldn't stand the whole time either. No, literally. Oh, hi, El. Hi. I want to hear Candy. She surprised me in the music was fake. I know, right? I know. Dude, Candy in Music Box of Fame was so good. I will say though, Conker, did you see that like one music guy doing like a review of like the song and everyone singing? Because in the review, he like starts going through it. For those who didn't see it, basically there's this one guy that like is like a music professional and was like going through everyone's performance in Music Box of Fate and like talking about it from like a technical level. And literally they started like it starts with Candy and they went, oh okay, so AI Candy. Oh, are there Doggo? Chill. We good now? Doggo. Anyways, the dude just goes like literally it's just like, oh, so are there like AI VTubers now? Huh. Guess that's kinda cool. And then just skips Candy. Because he thought Candy was just an AI. Y'all, believe me when I was so tempted to just like rock up to their meet and greet and be like, oh my gosh, hi, it's my favorite AI VTuber. Wow. I really thought about it. I didn't end up going for it. I'll explain why in a little bit, but like, I was so tempted. I was so tempted. But, no, yeah. So basically, Friday morning. Anyways, also, hi, El. Hi. Hope you're doing well. Sorry I've been gone a little while. Hope you're doing well.
Conquer 420 gifted a tier 1 subscription to 0x_Elliot_x0.
Thank you so much, Conquer. And also, Elle, enjoy the sun. Enjoy the emotes. You know what? I just kind of realized I probably should have tested my redeems before. I'm glad that it seems like everything's working right now. But I have not tested any and all of my redeems. I kind of was just like, oh shit, how do I stream again? And just like booted everything up, and now I'm here. We chillin'. A bee stung my butt the other day. Lucky bee. I'm kidding. I'm sorry to hear that. Hope it's doing better. Hope it's not too bad. But no, yeah. Friday morning. Roll out of bed at 4 a.m. Yeah, why were you showing the bee your cheeks? What were you doing that for? But no, yeah. Friday morning, 4 a.m., roll out of bed, grab my stuff, and a bee came to me while I was taking a shower. Oh my god. Alright, see you, Grim. Take good care of the doggos. Oh yeah, wait. This is where I also realized that I am not super put together. Did I send that one to Grim? I'm using Grim, me and Grim's DMs to be like, alright, where are all the photos that I took? There we are. Then I go over here. Anyways, we should extinct bees and replace them with mechanical ones. Oh, we can't do that, Elle. We can't do that. The bees are very important. They're very important. We have to protect the bees. Yeah, no. Literally, I packed so incredibly light because my... Here, let me show you. this is everything that I packed. Literally, everything I packed fit into a single backpack. And even then, I was like, the plushies are like poking out of the top. But I was like, I want to bring all the stuff. I was also generally under the impression, because again, my plan was like, I'm gonna leave super early. I'm gonna rock up to the airport. I'm gonna hop on the plane, and then maybe I won't be there like right at the start of TwitchCon, but like nothing really happens in like the first moments of TwitchCon, right? Like I don't care. It'll be fine. It's chill. Love the heads poking out. Like, where are we going, boss? No, literally. But I was like, there's nothing going on. It'll be fine. It'll be chill. Y'all, very opening of TwitchCon, the first Gamer Subs meet and greet, Bichibon. And I'm like, God damn it. God damn it. Well, looks like I'm fucking running. So I was initially like, alright, I need to be able to carry everything for the weekend in one backpack so that I can lug it around TwitchCon and like not be dying. So I like fit everything for the weekend just like in that one backpack. And then yeah, I was off. I figured it out that morning. Dun 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 dun. Let me do. Dun, dun, dun. I am like so not prepared. Oh, here we are. Here we are. We're doing it live. We're doing it live. Oh, you're playing a new gacha game, Al? Which one? Is it one that I know? But yeah, no. First thing, first thing of TwitchCon, right at 10:15 on the Friday. Beachbon meet and greet. And I'm like, my Limbus company? Is that a tease nuts? Limbus dick fit in your mouth? I don't know. Peak Cinema first gacha game where the characters are actually interesting. Noel, those are fighting words. Are you trying to tell me that my Honkai Star Rail girlies and my Nikkei girlies aren't interesting characters? How dare you? Limbo City's nuts. Oh my lord. Perfect conquer. Perfect. But yeah, no. Literally, they post the announcement being like, our first meet and greet's gonna be at 10:15 a.m. And I was like, Carly Pop, my flight doesn't land until 8:45. Shit. So literally, my flight lands. I think we got there a little early. I think we got there at like 8:30. And fortunately, I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna sit in the middle seat. And like, I was in like row 2 of the plane because I'm like, let me out of here. I gotta fucking get out of here. I gotta go. I gotta go. Oh, sorry. I'm like, every once in a while I get distracted by the music because I'm like, damn, this is a fucking banger. Hold on. Oh, No, yeah. Although the gameplay of Limbus Company makes my little smooth brain hurt. How did this game makes me think? Also, Limbus and Arknight's gonna collab? Oh, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. Wait, so like, huh? I have not played all that much Arknights recently, but I need more. I want to know how many people asked Rose about her shirt in the music video. Wait, what was her shirt in the music video? Did she have a shirt in the music video? Like, what was her shirt? But no, yeah. So literally hop up the plane at like 8:30, rush out of the airport, and then like hop in an Uber to go to my hotel because I still had to like pick up my badge and like get in line for the con, and I was like, fucking shit, god damn it. This is like, I really want to make this meet and greet like you're about to do a shoot for a very important MV, and Rose is like, let me get in my 2-seater shirt. Perfect. Perfection. I love that. But no, yeah. So literally hop off the plane, get in an Uber, and I'm like, shit, I gotta go. And I learned, like, right when I got off the flight, that like Twitchcon was like, no backpacks. No backpacks allowed. And I was like, shit. Shit. Everything that I have is in my backpack, and if I can't bring the backpack in, fuck. So then I was like, alright, new plan. We're gonna rush to my hotel. We're gonna drop my bag at the hotel, and then we're gonna fucking book it on foot from the hotel over to the convention. So I'm like, alright, this is fine. We're fine. We're adapting. We're adapting. We're overcoming. I'm gonna make it to this goddamn meet and greet. Wait, TwitchCon has actual security? Oh well. Oh well. I will get there. I will get there. I promise. Because now I have some stories. I have some personal stories about the quote unquote security. But we'll get there. Drama? A little, a tiny bit. But, no, yeah, so, again, I'm running around, and I'm like, hop in the Uber, I'm like, yes, get me to my hotel, this will be fine. My fucking Uber decides to drive like half the speed limit. We hit every red light and like starts taking me on like the scenic route to be like, oh, and here's the convention where I'll be going later. I'm like, yes, I know I'm gonna go there later. I need to go to the hotel right now. Why the fuck are you pulling your... I was fucking stressing out. Yeah. But you know, I got to the hotel around 9 p.m. So like right when they were opening doors, and I was like, shit. But I did learn apparently 9 a.m. was when they were opening like the like first set of doors. It wasn't when they were like actually opening the convention, and I was like, shit, alright, this is fine. Everything's fine. We're all good. So I get to the hotel at 9. I do a quick little pre-check-in. I drop my bags. I like transfer over some stuff so that like I have the con essentials for what I'm going through. So like tiny smaller bag. And then I'm running around. And I'm like, alright, we're booking at the hotel. I'll see you in the Uber. We need to go. We need to go. Gotta go. But yeah, no. So I think I got to the con around 9:10, 9:15, because luckily I was like staying in the gas lamp quarter, so like it wasn't too far away. So yeah, but I was booking it. So I get there, get in the line, go to the badge, pick up, and I'm like, I noticed that like, I can always trust in the chronically online stinky VTuber to tell me about internet drama. Are you? You better not be talking about me. Hmm? Who are you talking about, Al? Hmm? But no, yeah, literally running around, sprinting, and I managed to. I noticed that, like, there was like a main line for patch pickups, and then I think they, like, opened up a, like, secondary line for that. I don't know. Do you follow any stinky VTubers? Because I'm not one. Hmm? Hmm? But no, yeah. I think, like, I think they were, like, opening up, like, a new table and, like, setting up a new line for batch pickup, and I'm like, swoop. Just walked over to the, like, brand new farming line. Um, Managed to pick up my badge relatively quickly, and here was one of the first kind of controversies of Twitch. Is so they gave you a badge, and then they were also just like, yeah, so you have a badge, but that's just for fun. It just has your name on it, and then nothing else. What you actually need to enter all the stuff is you need a wristband. Um, Welcome back, Grim. Right on time. Right on time. Um, Hold on. Let me take a sip. Hold on. So they're like, you need a wristband. So we're gonna put this wristband on. It's got this tiny little chip on it, and you scan that, and that's how you get into places. And I was like, why the fuck do we have a badge? Why do we have this badge? Why doesn't the badge do this? Why are you giving me this like uncomfortable wristband? Though also, the person who put on my wristband was kind of the best. Um, they like put it on, but they put it on like loose enough that I could still like take it off and like put it back on without like cutting it. Um, which again completely defeats the purpose of the wristband, because the point of the wristband was that you can't like take it off and give it to a friend. It's your wristband and only you can use it, and if you cut it off then it doesn't work anymore. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, they just left mine loose. They just left it loose so I could take it off at night, which is very nice. Damn, back in my day, we would take extra free by printing out pictures of people's badges on Facebook. Oh god. And then the chibi wristband controversy. Yeah, so be gone. um no, yeah. So yeah, before I even get into the fun stuff of getting into the convention, apparently a bunch of the like creator wristbands just like did not work like at all. Um and so like I think like Buff and Shia talked about it, where like they had a nightmare of a time just like trying to get into the con, even though they had like the meet and greet. They had this meet and greet like right at the start, and they're like, we need to go in there. They just couldn't get in, and like they had to like call up Gamersubs and be like, Gamersubs, can you help us? Then of course, Kick It Chat Gamersubs is like, on our way, baby. We got you, baby girl. Like. Basically, one of the biggest takeaways of TwitchCon, gamer subs is based Giga Chad gamer subs. And that will be a running theme throughout the con. But yeah, anyways, there was badge drama. They also, like, for the creator going in, they were like forcing people to take off their masks to enter, which is like, why? It's like, hello? What the fuck? So yeah, they were like forcing Chibidoki, they forced Buff to take off their mask. And it was just weird. It was weird. I don't know why. I don't know why they felt the need to do that. Like, again, most of these big content creators are VTubers. What the fuck is seeing their face gonna do for, like, identity verification? Like, what? I don't know. I don't know. So that was already TwitchCon off to a marvelous start. You love to see it. But so basically from like 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., they were just like lining people up outside of the main entrance. And I was like, all right, this is fine. I've got like 20 more minutes before it opens, and I am kind of towards the back of this line, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll manage to like get up to the meet and greet. It'll be good. Y'all, the moment the fucking not having different entrances for fans and creators is also bonkers. I think they did have different entrances for the two of them. Though actually I don't know. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. I actually don't remember. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, I guess there wasn't a different entrance. Huh. That's fucked up. Never mind. Anyways, another common. I think Shy said there wasn't, but he snuck in the back, literally. Yeah, like gamer subs had like their own like exhibitor entrance, and they just like snuck people in through there, cause like trying to get into the main way was like fucked up and stupid. Yeah, no. So I managed to. everyone looking at TwitchCon this weekend being like, hmm, no, yeah. So I'm like, this is fine. I'm at the back of this line, but I'm just gonna book it over to the Gamer Subs booth, and like, it'll be fine. I'll get in there. So they open up the doors. Look, I think I benefited from my like objective focused task, because people were like leisurely walking in. They were looking around. They were like, oh, this is so cool. And I'm like, no, I don't give a fuck. Where the fuck is Gamer Subs? I gotta fucking get there right now. So I'm fucking like speed walking slash like light jogging, trying to get to the Gamer Subs booth, and I see it and I'm like, let's go, let's start walking in. And then like I think a few people, like Azro, who was towards the beginning of the line, like stopped to people seeing the aftermath of TwitchCon, literally. But no, yeah, like Ezra like stopped to ask like gamer sub stuff, being like, "Oh, is this where we should go?" I'm like, "No, I know where to go. I've seen a gamer sub before. You going right here." And I like start walking, and I'm like, "Wait a minute, am I first in line? Wait, how did I manage this?" I was so worried that I was like not gonna make it in time for the gamer subs food, that I was like rushing so hard. I literally was first in line. literally first. Mom. Huh? Sorry, I'm like, before I get into the fun, VTubon meet and greet, I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna be honest, the only drama I know about Twitch is that a big streamer entered Twitch, and the first thing he saw was a diaper furry VTuber. I haven't heard of that. I hadn't heard of that. Where's fucking gamer subs? Get me there. Get me over there now. No, literally. So I'm like first in line, and I'm thinking about it. And I'm like, I really want to do a pin of just like walking up to Candy and being like, "Hey, look, it's my favorite AI VTuber! Wow!" um, but I was like, "No, I'm first. I'm first. I want to set a good tone. I don't want to." I was like, Candy's gonna get so mad if I open up with that. Candy's gonna be so pissed. But no, yeah. So I go up to Pokemon. Oh, stupid hands. God damn it, hands. Hold on. I'm watching this on Twitch, so of course there's gonna be little ads. Dum. Oh, there we are. But no, yeah. So I go up. I forgot the thing that I was gonna do. Hold on. I was gonna grab this. Bum. Not YouTube Premium broke alert. I don't know. I never think to like get YouTube Premium. I probably should. I watch enough YouTube that it would probably be worth it. Boom. There's me. Very first for the Gamer Subs. Gamer Subs booth. So I got to see, for those unfamiliar, over on the right, there's Buff, then there's Candy, and then there's Shaya, and then also Azro, their mod, was over on the left. So it was lovely meeting them for the first time. And I'm like, oh, there's me. There's me. Look at my little pup keychain right there. But no, yeah, literally. So backing up a tiny bit, I actually panicked a tiny bit because right before they started the meet and greet, they start pulling out this like big stack of papers. Are you taller than Buff? Oh, so much taller. I've got like a solid 5 or 6 inches on Buff. I am, because she's like sitting up on a high chair in this photo. And I'm like leaned over the table. No, yeah, I am. So you can look down on her. I could. Damn, Buff's titties hide on you, Lucky. Look, I'd love to take that. Oh, actually, I can see it. Hold on. So, basically, you can see right over here, they start pulling out like all these pieces of paper, and I'm like, oh, what's that? And they flip them over, and there are posters of all 3 of them and like art, and they're like, look, if you guys want, you can buy a poster and you can have it brought up to them and they can sign it. And I was like, oh my god, I love that. That would be so fun. And then, y'all, and then they were like, by the way, cash only. And I'm like, shit. Wait, I don't. Y'all, I did not have any cash on me that weekend. Police is still trying to be cash only. No, so the reason that they did cash only was because so these posters that they were selling, they printed them out for Ichiban, and then at the end of the meet and greet, they just took all of the cash. They turned to Ichiban, they went, "Here you go," and they were like, "What?" And they're like, "Yeah, this is yours. It's the money that you made from prints. It's your money." And they were like, "Wait, we thought that was going to you. What? So, like, they didn't want to do any, like, card payment because they were just like, no, we're just gonna directly hand these to the creator. Like, this money isn't going to us. So it had to be cash only. And I was like, shit. I do not have any cash on me. So I look at the gamer subs person and I'm like first in line and like we're waiting for them to like finish getting set up and everything. And I turn to him like, dude, I want to get all three. And I promise I will pay y'all. But I don't have any cash on me right now. Can I have these posters, get them signed, and then leave them with you so I can go run and grab cash? Is that okay? Like, I promise I'm gonna pay for these and I'm happy to leave them with you. I just don't have any cash. And they were like, yeah, that's fine. And I'm like, oh, based Giga-chan gamer subs, thank you so much. Like, I promise I will not betray your trust. I will be right fucking back after this. No, yeah, I was like, please, please, I want my Ocean posters, please. But no, yeah, so I go up. I had a few things on me. Sorry, hold on. Let me take a little sip of water. Because I've been yapping for almost an hour straight now, and I'm like, pace yourself, y'all. It's been an hour, and I'm only on day one. Fuck. I'm not even on, like, done with day one. I am in the first, like, 30 minutes of the con. This is fine, Hold on, let me drink some tea. We're all good. No, yeah. Conquer, that was what I mean. I was like, opens up my wallet, nothing in there. I'm like, shit. So I go up and actually, hold on, let me pull something up real quick. Gotta go to x.com. The stupid app. Look up candy. Where is it? There we are. Did that just show all that? No, I had it covered. We're good. I just realized that I was changing around tabs and I was like, was I stupid? It's fine, I'm not doxing myself. We're all good. So actually, candy, so I brought a few things with me to the meet and greet. I obviously, as you can see right here, I brought the shit boy, which I didn't want to get signed, but I wanted to bring just to be like, oh, here's how you look. It's my shit boy. Wow. So So I brought my shipboy. I know, I had the posters that I was gonna get signed. I also, you can see in the very corner, I had the buff up art card that I pulled. And I was like, gotta get that one signed. Gotta get that signed. Obviously gotta bring shipboy. Shia birthed himself. True. True. So true. Gotta bring the shipboy. It was funny. I like put the shipboy on the counter, and then like Shia just like bounced his head like a basketball, just like bum 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 bum. Oh my lord! But also, so I brought. That's just custody visitation. True, true. I'm sorry, Wade. What is this? Ethel? I'm sorry, the jams, they just go too hard. But also, whenever Rosie looks dumbfounded, I kind of just want to drop kick her model. That was one thing. I was like looking over fonts. I I really like how this model looks when I'm like focused on something. Because I noticed that like on the cat model, when I was focused on something, I was very just like wide-eyed, just like like I don't know. I was very like wide-eyed. Same with kind of the Suika model. I was just like, but like on this model, when I'm focused on something, it's very gentle, just like I look almost concerned. I still love that cat model. Every once in a while, I will return to cat form just for y'all. No, yeah. What if I just stream one day using a cat model and I just pretend to be OC? Identity theft is a serious crime, Grim. That's a very serious crime. How dare you? How dare you even joke about that? Hey, Ozzy, for no reason, could you give me your stream key? Hmm. I don't know. Sounds a little suspicious. A little suspicious. I don't necessarily know when it started to seep in, but like doing the like princess voice has started to like sneak into my normal vocabulary. I'm like, oh no, when did I start finding this funny? Oh no. A model always have a place in my heart. I do love the cat model. It's very nice. It's where it all started. I have fond memories of the cat. if I ever do a lore video, I do have like a lore reason of why I was a cat. And there were definitely an appearance of that. Though, don't get your hopes up too high. It'll be a little while before I consider doing a lore video. Grim, you're not stinky enough to pass as her. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. What did I do? What did I do to deserve this? At no point have I ever been stinky. Never. Never. Never at all. Never. No. Also, what does this button do? Oh, I forgot. I was like, wait, what do my toggles do again? Never. Let me do that. There we are. Gonna be awesome when I have a model. Are you working on one? Wait. Conker, are you getting a model? Are you gonna start streaming? Oh. What? Pointess. Pointess. It's in the works. Oh. Ask Grim. Oh. Grim. Grim. How could you keep this a secret from me? I thought you told me everything. Guys, Grim. Grim's been lying by a lie of omission to me. What? I'm so... I didn't know if Conker wanted me to spell. I also haven't started yet. No, yeah, I'm kidding. Please stop talking in Uwu language. It reminds me of my friend. But why? But why, my little princess? Why would I stop? What if I just talk the whole stream? Like this? But yeah, I'm excited. I wanna see. As soon as I can. I'm like, oh, show me. You don't know how much I wanna bonk you right now. Do it. You won't. I do still have to set up, like, the bonk actually appearing on screen. I'll get around to it. At some point. I swear. Anyways, where was I? Well, yeah, no. Basically, in addition to me bringing the shipboy and me bringing the Buff Pup art card, I also brought my non-hollow candy 9. And while I was yapping with Shia, I didn't even notice that this happened. While I was yapping with Shia, Candy snapped this photo of this, and I saw it on her Twitter, and I was like, why am I getting such a weird sense of deja vu? Like, what's going on? And then I thought about it, and I went, wait a minute, that's my card. That's my garden poster. I'm like, oh shit. So yeah, this is a little close-up image of what the candy poster looks like. It was so funny because like on when Buff was signing in, Buff like signed it, started like doing a little, and like said like, "Oh, it's always so good to see you," and I'm like, oh, "Yay!" And then Candy like looked over and I was like, "Oh wait, are we like leaving messages? Should we? Am I supposed to do that?" And Buff was like, "Yeah, I can if you want." So after she took this photo, literally, I, you know, I don't know. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about this. So, hold on. Let me bring it up. Oh Lord. It's at the end of no, there's still more. Never mind. Well, hi Gritty. Hi. Welcome on in. We're just yapping about Twitchcon right now. We're just yapping about Twitchcon and listening to Lord Athelston's DJ set. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing awesome. But yeah, no. So looking at the full one, so just dropping by to say hi. Yeah. Hope you're having a good day. So Kenny was like, okay, I'll write something. Y'all. So like both leaves this message being like, love seeing you always, little pop waving, and I'm like, oh, I love that. That's so cute. Kenny writes I love you right on her ass. I'm like, oh.
No.
Candy. Oh. I mean, um, um, I mean, if that's how you really feel about me, Candy, I mean, I, I wasn't, I wasn't prepared. My heart's not ready, Candy. But no, yeah, um, yeah. So I go up. I have the meet and greet. Um, let me zoom this one out a little. Just focusing on these ones. So yeah, these are all the posters. Can I? Yeah. Shy also signed his. Um, and then yeah, no. So I had the meet and greet. Just yap with them a little. Said it was so wonderful to see them. Hope they had a great con. All that fun stuff. Took a photo. And then yeah, and then I was like, cool. Amazing. Couple minutes with my Yoshis. I like gather my stuff, and then I'm like, here are the posters. Love them. I will be right back, I swear. Because I still had not paid for the posters because I had no cash. Sorry, I just read Elle's message of, oh yeah, the last weekend me and my friends went to the trampoline park and a girl suplexed me on the trampoline. Lucky. Lucky. I want a girl to suplex me on the trampoline. What the fuck? um, yeah, no, literally. So I'm like, shit, I need to go find cash. So I'm like, alright, where's the nearest ATM? Security guards at Gamer Subs have no idea where it is. And I'm like, shit, alright. So I'm gonna run over. I found some staff and I was like, hi, where can I find an ATM? And they're like, so we actually went completely cashless last year. So there's no more ATMs here. And I'm like, bruh. So I literally run outside of the con across the street to like go to the Hard Rock Cafe where I managed to find an ATM. Shut up, Belle. And I'm like, okay, here we go. Shit, I only have a credit card. This is gonna fucking hit me with a fee. God damn it. So I put it in, I pull out some money, and I'm like, this is fine, whatever. It's all for my Yoshis. I grab it and I start running back. Y'all, literally, I hit the like can't cross sign, the like red sign there. And I'm like, okay, it's fine. Catch my breath a little. This is fine. Then I can go back into the con, and then I can go over to Gamer Subs, and I can pay them, and I can get my posters. And I'm like, breath, alright. And then I turn to my right. Baby No Money was standing right next to me. Baby No Money was just standing right next to me. I like turn, and I'm like, huh? Oh, hi. Good to see you. I love your music. And I have a great time at the con. And then the light, and he's like, oh yeah, thank you so much, you too. And then the light turns on the walk sign. I'm like, okay, bye. I just fucking sprint off. I wonder. I imagine. I wonder how confused he was. Like, I just ran off. I had to get back to Gamer Subs. I had to pay them for the posters. I couldn't stay. I had priorities, Grim. I had my priorities. I had to get my posters. I can only imagine. And Baby No Money was just like, oh, cool. Like, one of my first fan interactions at the con, like, you know, time to get in the motions, like, say, like, oh, it's thank you so much. Like, would you like to get a photo? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, hey, have a great con. Runs off. It's probably like, oh, I wonder if that's new. Has he ever had a fan just like say hi and then run off? I wonder if that was first for him. Don't get me wrong, love Baby No Money and your music. Love to see it. But I well and truly was just like, no time, Baby No Money. Gotta get the Gamer Subs. Yeah, no, literally. So I run back, I pick up my posters, I pay them, and I'm like, oh, thank you guys so much. You guys are the best. You guys rock. So, yeah, they had that going, and I'm like, alright, now that I've done my meet and greet, it's shopping time, baby. It's time to go find all of the beach bond stuff that I can at the artist alley. So, I head over to the artist alley, and y'all, I got so much stuff. This was my day one artist alley haul. Y'all. Y'all. So let's start. Let's start with what you guys really want to see. Goddamn. Goddamn. This one I bought for a friend because my friend is a big fan of cotton. So I'm gonna be meeting him later today for the movie, so I'll be handing it off. Then, um, I saw it and I was like, damn, damn, cotton, damn. Yeah, no. You can also they also had the Gamer Subs booth. And look at these little mascot keychains that they had. Look at the little tiny ones. Oh, they're so cute and so tiny. So snagged all of those. They also at the VTubon booth specifically, they had the Shia summer keychain, which is like I was just missing the Shia one and the buff one, so I managed to snag the Shia one. Also, hi, okay. Well, come on in. Just see what happened about TwitchCon. I hope you're having a good week. Good week. Yeah, no, this is my merch haul. They also, can you tell? Can you tell who I like? Can you tell who my Yoshis are? there was another booth that had these little Shia and Puff keychains, and they were so adorable. Also, at the same booth, they had this Shia print. Y'all, it's so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. Look at that. Look. Oh, I can bring up the whole thing. There we go. Look. Dude, that's so pretty. Shut up. Let me lust. Let me lust after this man. Yeah, no, so they had the little Shia print. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to frame that one. Because it's like a much smaller size. There was also at the same hold on. At the same booth that had the wonderful, gorgeous cotton art, they also had the buff up Doro. Doro. The silly little puff up Doro sticker, and I was like, give it to me. I love it. So I snagged the little buff Doro figure. Or not figure, the sticker. I also there was Ugu Bear's booth, and they had so many keychains, and I was like, well, of course, gotta get all the Vichibon ones. So I snagged all the Vichibon ones. They also had Cotton, Numi, and Reno, which my friend likes, so I snagged those for him. And then I was like, well, for every 3 that I buy, there's a little discount. And I'm realizing, where's my Sansa one? Hello? Well, I have the Sanson one. I don't know why it's not in the photo. Where did I put that? Huh. I'm stupid. I'll take a photo of it later. They also had a little Sanson keychain, and I snagged that one. As well as the snapping. Yeah. You can also see I had the art card signed as well as Candy's regular 9 card. So I got both of those signed, which I was like, love to see it. They also had the Numi luggage tag, which was for my friend. My friend really likes Numi. Also at Techie Cuties booth, they had some more of the Peeker stickers left over. So I was like, give me them. I love the Peeker stickers, they're so cute. Your friend likes purple hair. Oh. You know, never thought of it like that. I gotta get him watching more Candy and Shia content then. I gotta get him hooked on Candy and on Shia. Sorry, my voice is like kind of dying. I love how angry Candy looks. I know. She's like, um, does this mean Osi likes orange? Eh. I mean, I like buff. I like buff buff. I don't necessarily think that it's like a trend with the orange. Because I mean, I think honestly, it's less of an attraction to a color and more strong women. Strong women. That's what it is. Because I like Sanson stuff a lot. But yeah, there was also another booth that had a few stickers. So they had Buff, Numi, and Cotton. And I was like, gimme. So I snagged those as well. And yeah, that was the merch haul for day one. So I snagged lots of stuff. And then, so yeah, basically my day one went to the meet and greet, went over to the artist alley, and then after that, it was like, it was something like 4 p.m. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna take my stuff back. I'm gonna drop it off at the hotel. I'm gonna like chill out a little, just vibe. Did I? I'm trying to think. I was like, did I do anything else that night? I think I also, before I left the con, I did like a full sweep of the main exhibit hall. And y'all, I'm gonna be honest, I did not really care about any of the booths or any of the exhibits going on during TwitchCon. Like, at Offkai, you get to see a lot of like VTuber panels, which is super fun. At Anime Expo, you get to see a lot of like anime announcements and like blah blah blah, which is super fun. TwitchCon's events were all just like how to stream good, how to be a pro streamer, how to stream. And I was like, I don't really care. I don't really care about that all that much. And y'all, we're gonna start to get into some of the drama. starting with the lighter stuff. Can y'all guess how many people came up to me over the course of the weekend and was like, are you a VTuber? Are you a streamer? Are you a VTuber in disguise? Guess how many people? Guess how many people? Remember at Anime Expo, this only happened one time, and it's because I was hanging out with a bunch of other VTubers and like just wasn't interacting with them like a fan. Yes, you are. Okay, wait, before I tell you the number, because it is more than 0, the way that people come and be like, are you a VTuber? And I'm like, no, me when I lie. Me when I'm a liar. I was there with someone who knows a VTuber, and every time it happened, Otto would just be like, no, no, I'm not a VTuber, no, I would never. And then as soon as they left, I would turn to them and be like, me when I lie. Me when I'm a liar. But y'all, guess how many people came up to me and were like, are you a VTuber? Are you a VTuber in disguise? My Christian streamer lying? Impossible. Oh. Do y'all think that I'm Christian? God, that's horrifying. That would be horrific. Never, never call me a Christian. Never. The way that, like, I feel like calling me Christian would be, like, so much more of an insult than, like, anything else. Like, I think if someone came up to me and was like, wow, you seem so Christian, I'd be like, I'd just throw up. I'd throw up right on the spot. I'd be like, bleh. Gross. No, thank you. Fuck that shit. Yeah, I'm so holy. Oh god, do not start that. Do not. Oh my lord. Hold on. Oh, that was a banger. Hold on. Let me do this, and then I'll switch over to Spotify. Hold on. Spotify. Oh. Boom. I added a bunch of like Halloween kind of theme songs, so they might pop up on the regular playlist. Um, but yeah, Grim, why would someone go up and ask them like that? So, that was one thing. In the main hall, there was no rules against like live streaming anywhere in the con. So, literally, almost everyone that was there had like their phone out, had like selfie sticks, and was like streaming the whole thing. Y'all, the way that was so anxiety inducing. And like, people would just like come up to me and be like, hey, are you a VTuber? Do you stream? Can I ask you some questions? And I'd be like, no. 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 It was just like, look, IRL streaming can be very cool when it's done like how Connor does it, how when like Mousy and Bitsubon went to Disneyland, like that could be cool. But these were people, they would just like go up to people and be like, I'm gonna interview you now. What do you think about this thing? Like, or like people coming up and like trying to like see if there were people that were VTubers there to be like, oh, I found this VTuber. Bleh. Gross. Honestly, so gross. And just like being in that environment was kind of really draining. Oh lord. Oh my god, I thought of the Dexter meme, but with you. Oh lord. The one where it's like, I think you're a VTuber. I just can't prove it. Oh Lord, oh Lord. But yeah, no. I just want to walk around a con and ask everyone, are you a VTuber? Are you a VTuber? Gets tased. Yeah, so that was happening. That was happening quite a lot. Did I ever say the number? Y'all, I shit you not. I had 8 people come up to me and be like, are you a VTuber? 8. I'm not kidding. There was also, I remember, like, actually, I'll save it for later, but like, literally 8 people were all just like coming up to me being like, are you a VTuber? And I'm like, no, 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 not now, no, never. Me? A VTuber? Ew. Gross. I would never be a stinky VTuber. Actually, those 8 people are me. I just changed outfits each time. Oh, you were at TwitchCon? You didn't tell me? Oh, crazy. And you lied to 8 people. I lied. I lied as easily as I breathed. It was, honestly, it was kind of crazy that, like, honestly, it was super easy for me to just, like, no hesitation, just immediately be like, nah, I'm not a VTuber. No. Like, no, like, I would fucking pass a polygraph test. Holy shit, there was no increase in heart rate. Just like, most natural thing ever. No, not a VTuber. Nah. Never. But yeah, that was just immediate default. I'm like, I'm not even gonna play around with the idea of like, maybe I'm like, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. You'll never know. I was like, no, not a VTuber. No. But no, yeah. I think also, I was thinking about when I was there, like, since it was TwitchCon, I didn't really get that, like, con magic, you know? When, like, because, like, when you go to Offkai, you're suddenly in an environment where it's like everyone there loves VTubers, and they're there because they love VTubers. And, like, instantly you have this kind of, like, comfortability and, like, I am among peers. And, like, look, that doesn't mean you have to like everyone, but, like, it feels like there's, like, a very, like, common understanding of, like, this is what we all share, which is cool. Anime Expo has the same thing, except with the anime, it's like we're all here because we love anime, and it's cool. TwitchCon, I did not feel that. Like, I feel like since Twitch is so broad as like a streaming service, I was walking around and I was like, there's just a bunch of normies here. There's just a bunch of normies who think, like, there were a lot of people where it's like, yeah, I like streaming because it's a cool way to, like, get rich and famous. And I want to be a streamer someday. But, like, there were people there who just, like, I don't know. I was like, oh, I don't feel like I'm among peers. Like, there's definitely a small subsection, especially if I hang out near the Gamer Subs booth, but, like, oh, like, because, like, at Anime Expo, even if I was just like, oh yeah, I like VTubers, most people in Anime Expo know what a VTuber is. I feel like genuinely, there were some people there where I was like, you've never heard of a VTuber. This is weird. Yeah, no. Oh, see, when she encounters normal people, kills my vibe. Just kills my vibe. I don't want to be there. But yeah. So also, still on the first day, there was some controversy. Oh. Yeah. So, to those who are unfamiliar with what happened on Friday, so TwitchCon had their own meet and greet areas, and so in contrast, GamerSups had like their booth. They had a ton of security. They were very focused on like what the creators needed and keeping them safe and comfortable and blah 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 blah. TwitchCon had this huge area where you could line up, and there was no security. None at all. None of the slightest. Like, genuinely none. And so, yeah, to those who haven't seen the video, I will not play it here. But a large content creator named Emiru got assaulted by someone coming up. They came up, they forcibly hugged them, and they tried to kiss them. And it's not fun to watch. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Overall, very not okay. And was like kind of the main thing that people were concerned was going to happen, of like creators weren't going to feel safe, and then it immediately happened. Yeah, again, I don't want to watch it again. I'm not going to bring it up. No. So that was not good. Immediately, very not good. People are, I mean, that was the other thing out. The dude got pushed off by Emiru's private security, which the private security was technically not allowed there, but Emiru was like, fuck you, I'm bringing in my security anyways. They got pushed off by the private security, and then he just walked out of the con. He just walked out and left. Didn't immediately get arrested. And Twitch was like, oh yeah, we're gonna give that dude a 30-day ban. What? Huh? And they also tried to like get the like personal security guy in trouble because he technically wasn't supposed to be there by Twitch standards or whatever. Like, I think later he was then permabanned and like turned over to the police, but like he just like walked out of the con. Nobody stopped him. Just left. Absurd. Absurd. Crazy. So, immediately, already setting a very, very bad tone. Like, oh Lord. Like, I personally was already back at my hotel, so I did not see any of this go down. But yeah, just crazy. So crazy. Yeah. Yeah, no. But yeah, my Friday night, I was a little tired after traveling in the morning, so I kind of just chilled out in my hotel room. I watched the remainder of the Mousy concert that I missed when I fell asleep. And that was my night. Yeah. Ugh, Lord. Yeah. Yeah, it's a fucked up situation, Conquer. Yeah. Yeah, no, I have, alright, wait. I'm gonna BRB real quick. I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna stretch my legs, you guys should do the same. And when I get back, oh boy, Saturday. Saturday, look, if you already were feeling bad about how TwitchCon was, security-wise, oh boy, I then have two personal experiences of security not being good. I haven't even mentioned this to Grim. Oh Lord. So yeah, so I'm gonna BRB. Go grab some water, go stretch your legs, go do a squat, make your ass fat. I'll be right back. See ya. No, you know I had to add the Five Nights at Freddy's music. You already know. You already know. You can run, you can't hide. Always sick, always fine. You can run, you can't hide. Always sick, always fine. But no, yeah. Hi. Welcome all back. How are we doing? It honestly, it really is. It's really good. Um, turn this down a little. There we are. And now also, short reprieve from the doom and gloom of TwitchCon. Y'all, Gyrus made this cute little yapper. Isn't it so cute? I know, I commissioned Gyrus for a, like a little Fuki. Look, it's so cute. It's so cute. Look at that. Mama, 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 mama. I know. I have yet to like do not the yapping OC. Do not. Have you seen that DJ clip? That honestly, that reminds me of the fucking DJ clip. Hold on. Where's in? Where's in? DJ, where's this clip? Bum, bum. Hmm. DJ. Where's the clip? Hmm. Hold on. Downloading. Here we are. Teaser. Where? Where art thou? Um, am I blind? Hmm. Hold on. I wanna find this clip. Um, Of course. Um, am I crazy? Where's this clip? Um, the way that I'm just like, alright, well, I'm just gonna go into Puff's channel and like scroll through it now. Mm. Oh. What? Are you? Hold on. Oh, crazy. I'm going crazy. I'll find it. I swear. Hold on. What? Um. Where are you? I'm gonna find it. Hold on. Where? Your silence on. Like it. I don't know that I don't like it. I don't care, I don't like it. Tita? Is this one? It's not that one. Guys, I'm losing my mind. Where? I'm just. Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna motherfucking do so I don't look like I'm going goddamn insane. Mom. And the rings on inside. Oh, I have been begging. Mom. We're gonna put that away. And we're just gonna scroll through. Till I find this stupid meme. God damn it. Where are you? So it was a little later.
Get rid of the religious child in chat. Where is Buff old? Ask me.
No.
So I just wanted to show you what. The only time I've ever worked for somebody was.
No.
You know what was insane when I was younger? When they.
No.
Hello?
No.
What happened?
No.
Fuel made an announcement.
No.
Do I need to update my OBS?
No.
I don't know what you mean. What do you mean?
Also, I just realized my bitrate is ass. Hold on. It's so interesting. During this whole, I'm gonna talk to you guys in
I'm not
flavor.
sure if
We'll
you
do
saw
Drain
it,
Gang.
but your flavor one pencil.
You must cross the river in order to continue. Why are they being a golden retriever?
Y'all should go back and watch these because they're great. But where?
Oh,
you guys are doing.
can I just show you the Oh my god. Oh,
Wait,
it's
what was
fun.
that?
Can I just show you the duality of chat?
No.
Oh my. Comedy relief, I think, after that.
Fall sense in a
Michi! What happened? Also, the other vibe, too.
Where? Where's the DJ Club?
This VTuber model.
AI
I'm now
skills are the new.
I'm just too stubborn
God,
to like
wait,
stop
alright,
looking
next
for
one.
it.
Can I just show you what we did on stream the other day? Before... Oh my god, Boone, that reminds me. You have the other day, one of you guys looked up.
Yesterday, my bestie blind
Did you guys see that Twitch pushed out this
Sent an
notification
image.
where
needs to drive when you can just take a.
I know that I am a cool
Hey Buff, can you do me a
No.
Who do we got next?
I found it. I found it. God damn it. Why did that take me forever? Alright, hold on. Let me look at this image first. Hold on. Oh my, hold on. You know what's fucked up? I really want that hairstyle. Like, I think the next time I go in for a haircut, I'm gonna ask them to cut my hair like that. Me when I'm like, where's it? Where's the clip? Where are you? Give me. Yeah, just show them this exact picture. I will. That's what I'll do. I gotta see and Faust cosplay when? I don't know who that is. Okay. What did I miss? Lemus Company CEO is a VTuber. Oh, ooh, nice. I don't know how many people are like, how is that allowed? And I'm like, Jorkin. No, I've had that too. I think it was like King of the Tier. Like, clicked on it, was like, you straight up called it Jorkin? And I'm like, yes, of course. I thought it was gonna get rejected. No, yeah. No, I didn't. But no, literally. All of this started because you were just... Elliot just went like, do not yapping OC. That's the whole reason that I found this clip. And I swear to God, if it's the wrong clip, I'm gonna scream.
Alright, who do we got next?
Oh, why'd you say it like that? Oh, never mind, I saw.
Reminder, this is not a tier list. This is a love and respect tier list. The next up is Rain from Spirit Stallion. Do not the horse, okay?
I think she's like a narc, so yeah, she's like Candy. I'm gonna put it in this
Do
minus.
not
Wait, whoa, roll it back. Roll it back. Like Candy in the way that
She's a
Candy's
narc.
a narc?
Yeah, 100%. When she was going over the border, people were like, so what are you gonna do in America? And I was like, Candy, just lie. Just like tell them like something. Like we'll go to, I don't know, medieval times. Because we will. But what if I say the wrong thing and like they're gonna get mad at me? I'm like, they don't fucking care if you're going to medieval times or not. As long as you tell them that you're hanging out with friends, they don't care.
For
and
real,
then
for real.
Candy started crying and then being like, I'm going to medieval times. And I was like, okay, I guess we're going to medieval times. Like,
Alright, who do we got next? Oh.
why'd you say
I'm sorry, but just Candy being like unable to lie and like getting so stressed out. Meanwhile, people are coming to me like, are you a VTuber? And I'm like, no. No. I want to say that I'm just like Candy, but I'm not. I'm not. No, literally. The whole reason I want this clip was just seeing teacher saying, do not the horse. Do not.
it like that? Oh,
Just
never mind, I
as a
saw.
reminder, this is not a tier list. This is a love and respect tier list. The next up is Rain from Spirit Stallion. Do not go.
But for real though? Feeling
I think she's like a narc, so yeah, she's like Candy. I'm gonna put it in this minus.
Wait, whoa, roll it back. Roll it back. Like Candy in the way that
She's a
Candy's
narc.
a narc?
Yeah, 100%. When she was going over the border, people were like, so what are you gonna do in America? And I was like, Candy, just lie. Just like tell them like something. Like we'll go to, I don't know, medieval times. Because we will. But what if I say the wrong thing and like they're gonna get mad at me? I'm like, they don't fucking care if you're going to medieval times or not. As long as you tell them that you're hanging out with friends, they don't care.
For
and
real,
then
for real.
Candy started crying and then being like, I'm going to medieval times. And I was like, okay, I guess we're going to medieval times. Like,
Alright, who do we got next? Oh.
But Elliot, hell. What about those centaurs? Hmm? 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 Oh my lord. But yeah, no. Day 2. I guess we're on day 2 now. First of all, there's a difference between centaurs and horses. Oh. Tell me about it, Hel. Tell me about why you want to fuck a centaur and not a horse. Hmm? Tell me all about that. Sir, we're on day two. Day two. You sure about that? You sure? But no, yeah. So day two. Day two rolls around. So. Sure. Anyways, so Twitchcon day two. So basically they open the outside doors at 9 a.m. and then at 10 a.m. they open the like main doors to the exhibit hall and like to everywhere else. So Twitch has like one point of entry, but I was like, I wasn't sure if the artist alley and the exhibit hall opened at the same time. Like, I was like, do I have to wait for the main exhibit hall to go? Or is the artist alley open? So I roll up around like 9:30 to the con. I go in through the main security. You know, they look through my little bag, blah, 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 blah. And so I go up to this like staff person and I'm like, hey, can I use that elevator that's behind this like little rope barricade? Can I use that elevator to go up to the artist alley? They're just like, oh yeah, sure. Points me over to another person. And I go up to this person, I'm like, hey, can I use the elevator to go up to the artist alley? And they were like, oh yeah, sure. Motions towards like the edge of the rope area. Security person, no questions asked, opens up the rope area. And I just walk into the elevator and go up the elevator to the artist alley 30 minutes before it's open. I did not have an artist alley badge. I was just there as like regular person. Didn't have a creator badge. I didn't have an artist alley thing. I didn't have an exhibitor badge. Nobody checked. Just opened it up. Let me into the artist alley 30 minutes before it started. And I went up there. No, so you don't understand it. I have 100 charisma. No. Again, I walked up there and I was like, okay, cool, yeah. So I'm up here. I like walk into the artist alley and I look around. I'm like, oh, there's like almost no one here. Like people are still setting up their booths and everything. I am not supposed to be here. Oh no. But at this point, I'm like, I guess I'm just gonna hang out up here for 30 minutes. But like, I walked back with multiple security people, and like, I was not like hiding my wristband or anything like that. I was just walking around and just like, again, had some very lovely conversations with the artists there. I was like, hey, like, I love your art. Like, it looks super cool. I have a great, like, good luck today. All that fun stuff. Nobody was like, hey, you're not supposed to be here. How did you get in here? What? I'm like, oh no. See, here's the thing though. Like, so I went up to the artist alley and I was up there, but I'm thinking about it, I'm like, there was nothing stopping me from like going over to the exhibit hall from like the other entrance. Like, I could have just walked down to the exhibit hall. There was no other security there. And I'm like, what? I was like, I that rogue build. Again, I wasn't even hiding. Like, yeah, such a huge security threat. Like, again, luckily, I'm a good person. So, like, I'm not trying to do anything nefarious. I'm being very respectful. And as soon as I got up there, I was like, oh shit, I'm not supposed to be here. Like, well and truly, no checks. Just like, yeah, go ahead. And like, I could have easily walked down to the exhibitor hall when they were still setting everything up. Where who knows who could have been down there, like getting ready, like creators or whatever. And I'm like, whoa. And again, this is after the day before when like they had the major security, so they're like, we're gonna bolster up security, don't you worry, we're gonna do a better job. And I'm just like, oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. So yeah, basically I went to the artist alley 30 minutes early before the con opened. And I walked around, I had a leisurely stroll around, looked at people's art, chatted with some of the exhibitors, which is super fun. But, I've been at con stuff by literal children that seem better run than this. Again, there were 3 separate people that just did not question. Like, hey, you're a regular attendee. And the artist alley isn't open yet. No, you can't go there. Just straight up, just like, hey, can I go to the artist alley? Oh, yeah, sure. I'm like, and again, I'm like, is this why people kept coming up to me and asking me if I was a VTuber? Like, do I look like someone who's important? Like, do I just have that aura of like, oh yeah, this person is important and they're supposed to be there and I should go interact with them. Like I'm flattered, but also like, hello? Hello? Like what are we doing? What's happening? Meanwhile, in another universe, well, Elsie was a little schizo. Yeah. Again, I was like, that could have been so bad. Like, if it was someone that was not me and like someone who had nefarious intentions, oh my lord, that would have been horrible. Like, terrible. But Twitch, you know. So, anyways, moving on from that scary shit. Let me pull up some other photos. I should have done this during the break, but whatever. Bum. Day 2 photos. Hold on. Bum. But no, yeah. Rewinding back a little. Day 1, I ran into. Hold on. Bring this up. Day 1. I'm just like hanging out in the artist alley. I was like eating lunch at the time, and I look over and I'm like, oh shit, is that fucking Dado? Hello? So literally, I'm like, oh shit, that's fucking Dado. And I like walk up to him and I'm like, oh my gosh, hi. Sorry, we've never met before, but I'm Space and Time. I'm a big fan. You're actually like the first YouTuber I ever started watching. So yeah, so Dado is a Destiny content creator. And he is like, if you want to look up a guide for like how to do like how to get an exotic in Destiny or like how to do the raid, he is the guy. Like he does all of the game guides, and like he was the first ever VTuber that I started watching because I was looking up. I'm like, how do I do this in Destiny? Blah blah blah. And like from there, it was like, oh, they also will just like play the game and like make jokes and like do like comedy stuff. And so like I again, that was one of those where I'm like, I'm so ready to like see VTubers and blah 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 blah. And then I look over, I'm like, oh shit, Tato's fucking here. So I go take a photo. He was super kind, super sweet. And yes, he is taller than me. He's very tall. I think he was like 6'6", 6'2", somewhere around there. Somewhere around there. So yeah, I was like, this is fucking wild. I was not expecting that at all. But on day 2, I also ran into Papa Mutt. Papa Mutt. And I will say, you can't see it in this photo, but so Papa Mutt has a rule where whenever he takes photos with people, he will not look at the camera. So he was like staring down. He was like, yeah, no. Papa was super sweet. I ran into him. I said hello. I showed him my PC and the little Dusco sticker that I have, the tiny little doodle sticker, and I was like, hey, big fan of your content. Love watching the reactions, the ghost hunts. Super fun. So good to see you. Aw. Thank you for the follow, sweetie. That's actually... Oh, you have sweetie in your name. I can, like, unironically say sweetie. And it's not like a pet name. Aw. Hi, sweetie. Anyways, yeah. Hope you're having a good... Anyways, ran into Papa. He was super sweet. And while I was yapping with Papa, somebody came up to him and was like, hey there, Papa. And like flashes his badge, but he flashed the back of the badge. So it just said San Diego. Someone was like, San Diego, hey. Love to see ya. Don't go mommy mode on me the second I get here. I still want to be in all senses. Well, sweetie, if you tell me that, just kind of makes me want to do it a little more. No, yeah. So... No, yeah. So... I'm chatting with Papa. Somebody comes up and like flashes the back of their badge. And then like, so Papa makes fun of him and he like flips it over. It's fucking Boone. And just like came up. I'm like, oh, it's Boone. Stare emoji Boone. Doing funk musical high is the best. Oh, nice, very cool. But no, yeah, so he sees all of my like buff up stuff and he's like, are you one of the pups that like brandishes a little knife at me? And I'm like, nah. I just stare. I just go, oh, Boone. Boone. Hi, Boone. Hello. So earned a boon as well. Papa needs to pay for his crimes again. True. No, yeah. Saw then. Super fun. OC Love, I'm a pup. Yeah. Yep. That's me. I am a pup. Yeah, sweetie. If you're unaware, I am a huge fan of Pup. For context, this was like my day one merch haul. So I'm a bit of a fan. A little bit of a fan. Yeah, no, I got the cotton poster for her friend. She has some parasocial relationships. No. 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 No, yeah. So I ran into Papa, and then I was like, all right, having a good day. And so basically, so they announced during like no, yeah. So they announced like beginning of Saturday that they were like, for meet and greets, we will no longer allow +1s. If you got in there with your badge, like if you got selected for the meet and greet, you can go, but you can't have a +1. And I was like, oh man, because like they had the VTubon meet and greet and they had the roast doodle one, and I got into the roast doodle one, but I didn't get into the VTubon one. So I was like, oh, that sucks. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to my hotel during the middle of the day. I'm gonna chill out a little. And then I'm like checking the Discord right as the VTubon stuff is starting to count, just to like see what's going on. And they're like, oh yeah, they're letting you do +1s. Like, Twitch a statement about no more +1s. Complete lie. You can do a +1. I'm like, huh? You're telling me I could have gone? Motherfucker. They capped the attendance of the VTubon meet and greet at 30 people for an entire hour. And I'm like, God damn it. So I was not able to go to the VTubon one, but I was able to go to the Rose Doodle one, which was very fun. I got to see Rose, and actually I can bring that one up. There we are. Rose Doodle. Rose Doodle. There we are. Oh, Lord. Yeah, so there was so much drama. So this was at the official Twitchcon meet and greet. So again, it like mega capped the VTubon one, which was stupid because I wanted to go to it, but whatever. But like the Rose one was 2 hours, so I got to see Rose. Rose was super sweet. I yapped with them for a little. But there was more controversy, more drama. So one, for the meet and greets for the creators, they were requiring that the VTubers like lower their mask to enter the meet and greet area. Which is fucking stupid, because I was wearing a mask and they did not ask me for that, but they were just asking the creators to do that. Or maybe they're asking everyone and the rules just don't apply to me like they always do. I don't know. So there was that. So there was like doxing concerns. Jimmy Doki's line got cut hella short. Which was stupid. They did the same thing for VTubon, which was dumb. Literally. And so also I'm losing my voice a little, so I'm gonna drop it down a little. So after the meet and greets, you can kind of see behind me, there's like this area behind. To leave the meet and greet area, you walk behind that area and walk behind every single other meet and greet to go to the exit. And I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. So I'm walking back there and I look over and I'm like, oh, that's Ludwig. That's Ludwig doing a meet and greet right over there. And then I thought about it and I went, wait a minute. I'm 5 feet away from Ludwig. I'm like right next to Ludwig. And there's no security back here. Like behind the meet and greets, where you're supposed to be exiting, there's no security guards there. There was like one quote unquote security guard manning the front of the line, and that's it. Like behind, there's no one there. There was well and truly nothing but my conscience stopping me from like running up to Ludwig. Like right there. Yeah, literally. Maybe not suplex. I'm not that strong. But you know, like there was no barrier there. I could, like nothing. Nothing would have stopped. So did you go? Oh Lord, again. I did not, because I'm a good person. And that would have been bad. But like, there was well and truly nothing stopping me or anyone else from doing that. Which is kind of terrifying. Honestly, terrifying as fuck. But was it a dumpy? Yeah. I saw that dumpy. It's pretty nice. So again, security was a joke on day 2. It was bad. Yeah. The like security guy for the VTubon one and the roasted one. That dude was a twink. He was a little twink. Like like again, he was super sweet, he was super nice, but he was not security. He was like manning the line. I shit you not, this dude was like 5'4", no muscles, like Twink Ninja, thank you. We love our twink. Again, nothing wrong with twinks. I think they're hot, very peggable, love to see it. I just don't think that twinks are supposed to be security. You know? Exactly. Where are the gym bros? Like, what are we doing? But no, yeah, so Twitchcon dropping the ball once again on security. Gamer subs was hella good with security. Literally every single content creator was like based gamer subs. Love to see it. Yeah. Yeah. That was God. How do I need to crop this next thing that I'm gonna show. Cause I don't wanna get banned. Hold on. Hold on. But yeah, no. So there was also apparently for some of the VTuber meet and greets, the staff just like throw away the gifts that were given to the VTubers. They just tossed them. Which is fucked up. That's fucked up. which is fucking stupid. So, yeah. Luckily, anything brought to Rose was saved because, like, Buff was there, and Buff picked that up, like, immediately. But, like, good lord. Alright, hold on. How do I do this? So, the last thing on day 2 was we had the pup meetup, and also there was a very special raffle going on for a very interesting item. So, you know I used all of my luck for the weekend, and I won the raffle. So I can't show all of this. So, so these were made by the lovely Sweckit. Sweckit. I think they were also made by Mueta and then one other person. And they made like 15 of them. And I was one of the lucky winners. So, yeah. I am now the proud owner of the butt plug. Yeah, no. So, if only you knew. Oh, what does he know? What does he need to know? I do wonder, do I have any 17 emotes that are like disgusting? Or like disgusted? Do I have this one? Oh, that one doesn't. Is it 4 W's? I know enough to feel disappointed. Oh, Lord. So, you know, I think what's interesting is I think technically it might be safe for use. They don't want to guarantee that it's safe for use. However, have I tested it? No. Will I test it? Probably not. It's a spoon. It's just a spoon. Just a spoon, guys. Just a spoon. As the like horror music goes up, it's a spoon. It's just a spoon. Oh my lord. Shit. Alright, I'm running out of time. I'm running out of fuck, it's been 2.5 hours. God damn it. Alright, dun 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 dun. No wonder my voice is dying so much. What else? What else? Yeah, Patron. Dude, I haven't even talked about the family trip. I'm glad that I jumped straight into Twitchcon. Because, Lord, I would not have had enough time. I would not have had enough time. Where was it? What was I gonna show for day 3? Yeah, no. Basically, day 3 rolls around. I'm tired as fuck. But we have. Oh, that's what I was gonna pull up. Hold on. Where are you? Oh! 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 They got 2 of them. Sorry, I just saw someone else post something. Hold on. No. Meet and greet. What? Hold on. Where was it? Didn't Buff post about it? On a trip to a wonderful land. A candy. Yeah. And hi. Here it is. There we are. Why are you saying skippity? So yeah, basically, actually before that, hold on. Where are you? There we are. Love how I said I'm running out of time, and then immediately have to look around for a bunch of shit. Alright, here we go. So yeah, so on Friday, they had the Giant Bun U2's meet and greet, where they were also raffling off the 2-foot tall shit boy. And so yeah, that was, again, it was at 11. So I'm like, I'm gonna get there right as the con opens, and I'm gonna go straight over to the U2's booth. So I was also first in line. So I was first in line for there. That's a shitty name. You take that back. You take that back. How dare you? How dare you insult my parasocial bunny boy man? No, yeah, so they had a meet and greet at U2's. And I went up, I got to say hi. I told him I really loved his singing in the Music Box of Fate, and I was curious if he was going to try and do other genres. And he was like, maybe. I hadn't really thought about it. I was like, maybe. And then I got to give him a big hug. Oh, y'all. That was one of the best hugs I've ever had. Like, dude. It was like so warm. I did. I'm like reminiscing. The hug was genuinely so nice. Like, and he's so sweet. He's so sweet and kind. And like, yeah. Shy is awesome. He's super sweet. And so, yeah, I said hello. And I grabbed the raffle ticket for the shit boy. And yeah, gave him a big hug, which was super nice. Oh my god, was he touched another? I know, crazy stuff. But then, after the Shy meet and greet, and the Buff Pup meet and greet at Gamers Ups. And that was the next hour, so I was like, Lovely to see you. Now to go over to the Buff Up line. So I ran over to Buff's line, waited there. And I was not first in line, but got to go over. And it was so funny. Like, somebody came by through the line. I was like, can everyone sign this like notebook to be like all of the pups, whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. He's like going through everyone. He gets to me. I start signing. I sign into space and time, like whatever. And he specifically asked me and only me. He's been going down this line, just asking for signatures, and specifically asked me, "Are you a VTuber?" Like, motherfucker, what is about me? Why do I look like a VTuber? But immediately I'm like, nah, no, not me, not a VTuber. You a VTuber though? No. No. I would never be a VTuber. Me when I lie. Alright, I have to go pee really bad. I'm gonna be right back, and then I'll finish the story, and then I have to go. I'll be right back. Hold on. Nine. I'm back. Sorry. I know. Imagine being a VTuber. So cringe. I could like never be a VTuber. Never. But no, yeah. So again, I don't know what it is about me, but that dude was like, "Are you a VTuber?" Like, no. Nah. And then I turned to the person I was with and I was like, "Me when I lie. When I'm a fucking liar." No, yeah. So, went up, and with Buff, Candy Shy and Azra were there, which is always lovely to see. Mom. Aww. Cute. Sorry, I'm like seeing other things. Also, y'all, I have been getting so much better about like not straining my voice and like, you know, talking in a feminine tone, but not like destroying my vocal cords. Despite that, I am still not built for a 3-hour just yapping stream. Save. Those are the last images I needed to grab. But it's fine. So, yeah. So before the Russie getting better with each stream, true. Yeah, no shot I would really want to do this a while ago. So, while I'm waiting in line for the buff stream, Shia like comes over from the UT's booth, and he's like, he takes a photo with Spikent and like is like chatting with them for a little bit, and then he's like going up to the gamers booth, and he sees me, he's like, oh, and then he comes up to the edge of the line, and he just like holds out his hand for me, and I'm like, my first thought, first half a second, I'm like, does he want me to give him something? What's happening? What's going on? And then my fucking stupid little puppy brain takes over, and I just like hand. I just like take his hand and like hold it, because like he was like reaching out his hand like an underhand, like maybe there was a plausible, like, he's asking me to hand him something, but I only had my, like, one hand, and I just, like, hand on top. Just, like, hand on top, not even, like, properly, like, hand hold, just, like, hand on top. Paw. No, literally, it was like he asked for paw, and I just, paw. And then just, like, held his hand for, like, 5 seconds. And just looked at him like, and let it go. And then literally just, and then goes over to the game for some smooth. Gotta go back to play with my cat and go like streaming by the way my songs on the phone and said, oh my god, what a cute anime. Failed to authenticate WebSocket. What the fuck? Who's trying to hack me right now? Oh lord. Anyways, have a fun time with the cat. I'm not gonna yap for much longer because I have to go see an anime. A movie. I'm gonna go see Chainsaw Man. But anyways, I felt that was funny. I was like, aww. And again, look. It's okay to be just a little parasocial, right? Just a little. Because, like, out of everyone in the line, Shia saw me. And he reached out to me. And we held hands. One of the lewdest things that you can do. We held hands for a full, like, 5 seconds. I'm like, oh my god. It's crazy. It's wild. Now I'm pregnant. Oh my god. Is Shia gonna take responsibility? Oh my god. But I thought he got a vasectomy. I thought that meant he couldn't make me pregnant. What? Well, he saw what he did to the shit boys. Oh, you're so right. Speaking of shit boys, I did not win a shit boy, but the winner, let me hold him. Let me hold. This was the giga shit boy. Look at that. Look at him. He's fucking cute. He's fucking huge. Oh my lord. I really wish I won him. It would have been a nightmare trying to get him home. But whatever. So yeah, I go up to the meet and greet. Oh. I don't know when I just moved, but whatever. Yeah. So this is the last meet and greet. Buff was in cosplay. So hot. And Grim, after seeing this, I'm definitely gonna want to cosplay her. So I will be reaching out to you. I will, in fact, be reaching out to you. I will not be able to. Oh, I believe in you, Grim. I believe. That outfit, I got you. Oh, let's go. We can talk about it. So yeah, kind of looking through this photo, Azra on the left, Zap making an appearance. Oh my god. Also, yeah, literally, Grim, guess what that tank top said? That tank top said werewolf boyfriend. I love Azro. Yeah, we have Shia, Shia, my love, and father of my now children, I guess. Love him. Buff in cosplay. This the plushie that she gave me, and then she also has a little like shoulder plush, which is super cute. It was so cute. Candy, and of course, you can see what Candy's holding, can't you? You can see that. I had all of them sign my special piece of merch. Yeah. And then also, over the weekend, I was trading for various cards, and I managed to get a Hollow 9 of both Buff and Candy, and I got the Candy 10 and the Buff 10. I was not able to get a Candy art card, but since I got the Candy 10, I had Candy sign it. And then I had them all sign my badge, and that's me. Me with all of my stupid little keychains. And yeah, so from there, honestly, from there, I think you have enough Fujimon signatures to forge any legal document. Shh, don't expose. Don't expose my nefarious plans. Can't expose me like that, Grim. I haven't made my move. And Chipboy was in my bag. But yeah, no. And then after that, I headed to the airport and I flew home. I tried to fly standby for like a flight that was like 4 hours earlier. And I was kind of mad about this because so I was third on the list, and the two people in front of me were like a father and a daughter. And so they go through and someone no-showed. There was one person and they were like, all right, one of you guys can go. And so the father was like, oh, I'll just send my daughter ahead. Daughter was way too young. So they like weren't able to send her ahead. So I was like, then can I go? Like, I'm third on the list. Can I go then? If they can't go? And they were like, nah. Too late. We already closed the plane. No one goes. And I was like, but there was a seat. There was a fucking seat. And I could have saved 4 hours of my life. But whatever. I just played Honkai Star Rail in the airport. So it was fine. It was all good. But yeah, I arrived home at like something like 10:30 or something, and then I had to work the next morning. Yay! So your girl is very tired. I wanted to stream earlier than this, but yesterday I had work, I was fucking wiped, and I decided to go to the pool to do swim to like kickstart my body back into gear, which did work, which I was glad I did. And then yesterday I wanted to stream, but I did not leave work until like 7:30 p.m. So I didn't get home until like 8:30 p.m. which was fucked up. So yeah. But I was here today. Maybe I try and stream a little tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know. I still have to talk about my family trip that I did before Twitchcon. I need to play Elden Ring. Oh god, and then my fucked up beam time starts on Friday, which means I'm gonna be working long hours and I'm gonna be working over the weekend. Which means either I stream in the morning before I go to the peak time, or I just don't stream for like another week. Six, seven. But yeah, no, I do have to run because I promised my friend that I would go see the Chainsaw Man movie with him, and I think it starts in like 20 minutes.
Daddy.
Oh, harder, Daddy. Not with my dead voice. Not with my dead fucking voice. What am I doing? I gotta raid. Gotta raid someone. Let's go find a raid. Hold on. Bring that over here. And then go, oops, not that. We're gonna go raid who is on among them. Who is live? Oh, guys, the father of my children is live now with Buff and Iron Mouse. So we're gonna pop over there. We're gonna pop over and see them play probably some Fortnite. Driving off road with Iron Mouse and Buff. Noted. But yeah, we're gonna head over there. Again, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for listening to my 3-hour yap talking about TwitchCon. And yeah. Again, thank you for hanging out. See you next time. Bye.